Hello, my name's Rampant and welcome back to Slay the Spire Daily. Now, you may be wondering, well, the few of you that are wondering why I was missing for the past day, for the past 2 or 3 uploads, it is because my wife gave birth. Yesterday on the 9th, she gave birth to a beautiful baby boy. We named him Alexander. And I'm a dad now. So, let's get on with the daily. It's not that I couldn't record, I don't know how to explain it. It was everything. I just didn't feel like really doing anything. Like, I just didn't. I don't know. There was that brief moment of realization. Well, that's what happened. Anyway, on with the game. Today, the daily challenge for January the 10th. Characters the Ironclad, modifiers are Insanity, Hoarder, and Night Terrors. Let's begin. So, start with a random deck of 50 cards, that's Insanity. We can't smith cards, that's Hoarder. So what we're gonna wanna do is probably pick up a lot of Perfected Strikes. We have a couple, we have 3, but we're gonna want a lot more. And we're gonna wanna remove a couple of cards as well. Now, let's first check out our path before we actually... heals for max HP. Thing is that we're gonna wanna avoid rest because the only thing we're gonna be able to do with the rest is... well, rest. And the issue I see here is that there's 3 rests and there's no way to avoid them. I can go here for this shop, Desolate, then Desolate possibly, and then we'll see. Yeah, let's go there. And we're going this way. So, Disarm isn't that bad against this enemy, I suppose. And Twin Strike, Headbutt. Yeah, the Twin Strike. Twin Strike in general isn't bad, especially if you have a Flex in hand. Okay, first card we're gonna pick up, probably Warcry. We can pick up a lot of curses in this deck because, well, it's gonna be a very thick deck. So this will insta-kill one of them, regardless if they have block or not, but it's 2 costs. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use Thunderclap to trigger both their curl-ups, and then I'm gonna kill the one that's attacking. Mind Blast would be really... yeah, I keep saying Mind Blast in a thick deck. Yep. That's like not the most obvious thing I could do. Yeah. Havoc's not bad. Oh, we have Hoarder! Shouldn't be picking up cards like that. That's 3 copies of each. Oops. Oops. And they're not upgraded. That's just great. Oh wait, Hoarders, you can no longer remove cards. I can't smith cards. Oops. Second oops of the day, you know. Things like that happen from time to time. So I'm gonna Inflame, Thunderclap. Let's Pommel Strike first. Actually, Clash is really good. It's a kill. Attack Potion. I could add more Clashes, but I don't think there's much of a point. So no, I'm not gonna add anything. So I can't remove cards. I am gonna probably pick up a Shrug It Off though. We are lacking in defenses from what I saw. From the brief glimpse at my deck, we are lacking defenses. Rampage is probably the most useful card in this deck at this point. I might actually keep Sever Soul. One of the headbutts can go back. So definitely Shrug It Off. Instantly bring back the headbutt. Am I severing? No, double headbutt is actually more damage. And we're gonna focus on the Acid Slime because it's the thing that's gonna make us weak. So I just put the Shrug It Off on top of the deck. And of course it's not necessary. I should pick up every strike card as well. It's 18, this is 20, that's 18. What I'm gonna do is Carnage, Headbutt the Carnage back, and yes, I'm gonna be weakened, but I can kill any one of them next turn with a single card. Okay, I can't kill the front one. I can. That's 19. He has 20. Well, I mean, I have 20 damage. Might as well do it. Yep, second Carnage. I'm not adding any of these. Okay, now let's upgrade. Probably the armaments. I think it's a priority upgrade. We have very few upgraded cards, and armaments is going to provide us with extra upgrades. Spot weakness on the right turn, that's really nice. Let's Warcry. I don't think I'm defending this turn, because I'm going to play Thunderclap. Should I roll an attack potion? Let's see. Can't play Clash. Perfected Strike isn't that bad. Should have hit the back one. Could have killed it next turn. Oops. Third oops of the episode. It happens. Body Slam was upgraded. It's gonna be a bit of damage. 13. Well, I mean, I could lose 3 HP. It's not that bad. Entrench, Bloodletting. At this point, yeah, I should hit the back one at this point. Okay, do we have lethal on the first one? On the up one. Flame Barrier goes up. So I can kill with the Clash. Or the Iron Wave, actually. I don't need Flame Barrier, so Iron Wave, Headbutt, I Perfected Strike, and Clash. I can even Pommel Strike. Oh, would you look at that. Bird Face turn is not bad. I almost insta-picked it. I almost insta-picked the Rage. So we don't care about the rest because there's way too many cards that need upgrading. There's like 58 cards that need upgrading, so... Can I kill... Yep, I can kill 2 of them this turn, guaranteed. And I should. That's gonna draw the spot weakness back. And I can actually... Yeah, I can kill this one if I want. And I do want. No. Pocket Watch. Sure. There's the Inflame I want it. There's no AoE though. I could Bloodletting Entrench so I take at least less damage. And I can play the Clash then as well. Clash is 16. I can kill the Fat Gremlin, which is really good. No weakness. Sure, play the Seeing Red. So this is 22 damage. This is 14, 21. Oh, I'd need to use 3 attacks to kill this, or I'd need to use a Carnage and an Anger or something. So, kill this. This has 12, so this one dies. And then we focus on this one. On the Wizard! Yeah, I can kill it. Ancient Potion? No. I really need some upgraded cards in this deck. Am I waiting anymore? Yes. I believe I have another Inflame in the deck, so it's fine. Alright. Disarm's actually kind of nice. And these... Yeah, I don't care about these. So I'm still gonna draw a lot of cards this turn. Okay, this is actually not a bad turn. So Thunderclap, Cleave? I mean, -2 strength is gonna be really... It's gonna be half decent on the enemy. So if I Armaments a Perfected Strike, it's gonna deal an extra, what, like 12 damage? 30 something? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm not perfecting this boss anyway, this elite. I don't need to play the Warcries. There's the Armaments. Okay, Seeing Red right on time. I should definitely apply the weakness, shouldn't I? Yeah, I should. Now we flex. Let's Warcry. I'm not gonna need Entrench next turn, but I'm not gonna be able to play it this turn. Actually, yes, I can play it. Because I need to keep either Entrench or Havoc, so I can play the Clash. So Havoc plays Entrench, and now we begin. Poison Potion, definitely instead of Snecko. If Armaments was upgraded, I'd take it. I definitely would. mean, let's see what Havoc plays first. Okay. Now let's kill this one. Or at least attempt to kill it. Oops. Oh, it's dead now. What am I armamenting up? Nothing. Just play the Shrug It Off. And I can leave armaments for the next turn. Or Mercury Hourglass could just deal with the enemy. Sometimes I forget I have Mercury Hourglass. So second Shrug It Off is too much, isn't it? And I don't need any of these relics, I believe. Yeah, I don't. So, Panacea, not that bad. Speaking of Panacea, it's especially really good because there's going to be 3 copies of it in the deck. I have 2 Entrenches. I've got 2 Shrug It Offs. At the very least, oh, really? At the very least, I'm fully defended, so. Seeing red. Do I? You know, I'm gonna risk Havoc. Okay, that was a interesting risk. I think it's dead, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Swift instead of Gamblers, yes. More Shrug It Offs? Not at this point. Now I should focus on taking upgraded cards. Let's see, do I have more armaments in the deck? Yes. If not, I was gonna upgrade something, like Inflame or something, you know, just something randomly. Spot Weakness on a really bad turn, so let's Warcry. He's attacking next turn, so Spot Weakness is gonna be way better. Disarm is really good against this enemy, so I'm gonna do it. Not on this turn, but it is generally really good on this enemy. Now, can I deal 15 damage? Yes, I can. Double Angers is enough, so I should definitely Inflame now. But I'm seeing red anyway. Yeah, just saying. So, Perfected. Oh, this will deal 1 damage and add extra Angers to my deck. There's a Spot Weakness on the correct turn, that's really good. And we got a Panacea up. Now, there's no perfecting this fight, I believe. Yeah, there's no perfecting this fight. So I might as well just start doing damage. I didn't want to use the Carnage there. The weakness application is way better. Especially for next turn. Oh, Sword Boomerang is just so much damage. Yeah, I'm gonna take a bunch myself, but this is an insane amount of damage. Alright, Sword Boomerang doesn't trigger as many times as Whirlwind triggers, right? I keep forgetting about that. Do I pummel? No. So there's no perfecting this, I guess. Possibly got a bad draw. Possibly just not my luck. Adding feeds to the deck might not be bad. Why not? Busted Crown. Well, I do need the extra energy, but I don't care about resting, but that doesn't mean that I won't need to. 2 less cards to choose from is... I do want as many strikes as possible, so I actually might ignore the Busted Crown. Does that mean I take the Feather? But I mean, if I take the Feather, Coffee Dripper is actually an option. Oh, this is not that good. I'm taking the Feather. I mean, I want the extra energy, and I sort of need it, but I need the card drops. So 1 Elite, 2 Elite, 3 Elite Path. Okay, that's not a bad path. That's definitely something we're going for. So a single Thunderclap is going to do nothing here. Yeah. But I couldn't bring any bird down anyway, so... Do I drink this? Sure, you know what? Corruption actually isn't bad in a 50 card deck. I was hoping for something a bit more defensive. I don't know what I was hoping for, but... Okay, Spot Weakness. So Sentinel is gonna give me extra energy. I need to bring this one down. Do I? No, I don't. Ah, 1 health. There's a free havoc. Okay, Daryl. No, feed! Yeah, I noticed it in the last second. This is why I didn't want to take the Busted Crown. Because you see, this would have just given me armaments, by the way. These two are eliminated. That's at least as far as I understand it. Whew, Trip is really good. Only if upgraded though. Strength potion, strength potion, strength potion, strength potion. Might take bag of preparation. Repair. Dolly's mirror isn't bad, but what am I gonna copy? Like a bunch of armaments? I'm gonna take the pair. Max HP. Oh, by the way, Eternal Feather is gonna be a lot of HP. If I have max HP for 23? Sure. Requires 75 gold. Of course I don't have any gold. I have no gold, why are you giving me shops? Why? Just... why? Oh, this is the most block I can get, so... Don't hate me because I'm beautiful. Anyway, disarm. Really good against this enemy. Because he scales in hits, in number of hits, not in damage. Not in strength, so that's really good. That's 12. I'm gonna be 1 short. So he is gonna add a wound to my deck. Come on, Warcry. Okay, spot weakness is actually really good and I want to play it. So Pommel Strike is going back. I can still play the Clash, which is something that I wanted to do. Let's Warcry first. Sure, put the feed back on top, so just so I can draw it. Then put it back on top. Now draw it again. Yeah, just keep drawing the feed. Sure, more Panacea. That's 26, 46 damage. So let's see what Havoc plays. Choose a card to duplicate. Sure. It's not gonna be free, but sure. That was a bunch of damage taken. And Havoc plays Shrug It Off, which plays a spot weakness. And you know what? I'm just gonna kill. More Perfected Strikes, yes. Definitely something we want. You see, that was a bunch of health. So Disarm has actually proven really useful versus most of these enemies. But I'm actually gonna upgrade one of the flexes because I have a lot of Panaceas. This meaning the strength will actually stay as soon as I use the flex. I can actually gain a lot of gold from this. When's my next rest? I'm going this way. It's actually really soon, so... Oh, I don't get to pick the card. Well, I have 3 dramatic entrances now. 90 more gold and then we leave. Oddly Smooth Stone is really good. I'm definitely going here because I want the double 8. Oh, Shelled Parasite. Oh, you know what? Shrug It Off, the upgraded one. Shelled Parasite's one of the worst enemies you could fight in general. I really dislike it. Primarily because of the plated armor. I mean, I'm fully defended, so just perfect it. Spot weakness. Let's see what Warcry gives us. Flame Barrier. Actually, not bad. This is almost pointless. So, can I deal 37 damage? No. Deal 33. What did I put back? Disarm. Yeah, Disarm can stay back. So, in this case, I'm actually Flame Barriering. Just anger. If I could deal lethal, I would have, but I can't. Let's see, I want Havoc to play Clothesline. And you're playing Thunderclap. And I'm getting... Sure, Iron Wave actually kills. Strength Potion, that's really nice. Extra Shrug It Off, yeah. If they were... So this is gonna be... That's a lot of HP. From Eternal Feather. Tell me it wasn't worth the pickup. No, you know what? I dare you to tell me it wasn't worth the pickup. I might actually upgrade Dramatic Entrance at this point. I mean, it's a guaranteed use. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do it. It's just because I can always guarantee their usage. When in the Hoarder mode, when in this thick of a deck, you wanna upgrade cards that you can guarantee the usage of. I can use one next turn, it's actually fine. Well, actually this turn, sorry. Oh, if they were vulnerable, that would have been a bit of extra damage. You know what, I'm gonna place this here. It's not good, the Poison Potion isn't gonna be as useful on the champ anyway, so. Do I have actually a kill here? Yes. Nothing's gonna draw and Body Slam is not gonna be used this turn. But all three of these are gonna be used. So, Headbutt, back, shrug it off. Fade. Clashing is 14, this is 10, so I'll use this here. And now Clash. I still take the 7, but it's fine. It's not like taking, you know, way more than 7. Darkstone Parry Up, that's actually really good. Now, upgraded Flex is really nice. Especially pre-upgraded. Yeah. Even though there's 3 of them are gonna be added. I'm gonna go for this lead as well. Okay, Thunderclap, Dramatic Entrance. What more could you want? And kill this one. Now I just need to deal 28 damage total. I shouldn't shrug it off first. That's Havoc. Oh, it's Bloodletting, sure. I mean, Body Slam was gonna kill, so I don't know what I was thinking there. None of these? That's not a good enemy to fight. Not at all. This is a really bad enemy to fight. I'm actually gonna use the Ancient Potion here, just to keep the flex. I think it's gonna be really important. Twine Trench here, really? Yeah, I think I do it, just to save some HP. Eventually, the Book of Stabbing will kill itself, if you can take the damage, if you can tank the damage. I just armaments here, don't I? No. Put this on top of the draw pile. Yeah, this is more damage. I don't need the extra defense at this point. So, armaments, flex, spot weakness. Come on. Which one do I put on top? I mean, seeing red, I don't need it this turn. Okay, we have 12 strength. But very limited health. Like, very limited. Happy Flower is not bad. Pommel Strike definitely, because it's a strike. And this HP should actually be enough to defeat the thingamajiggy, the champion. What am I upgrading? Dramatic Entrance is right. They're not going to be useful in the champion fight. I mean, they're going to do a little bit of damage, but they're not like that useful against the champion. I drew the Seeing Red, really. Should have used the Strike Potion beforehand. That was going to be an extra 6 damage, which I just wasted. Thing is though, my opening hands is now really small. Really small. All non-attack cards. 6 block for each. Okay, so we flex first, definitely. Then I Pommel Strike. Twin Strike is actually a lot of damage. Let's Warcry first. Yeah, Twin Strike goes back on top. Then I Perfect the Strike, and that's the best I can do. Stop attacking me for so much. Sure, Shrug it off and Shrug it off. Into, I guess, Pommel Strike. Sure, Panacea. Yeah, I could have entrenched there, probably should have entrenched. Should have used the deck special. I looked at it a moment ago and I forgot I had it. So, and now I actually don't need to use it. It's just that's great. That's just great. Oh, there's the armaments. I mean, I still deal a lot of damage, but I'm on really low health. Spot weakness. I mean, I could copy a bunch of perfected strikes, but do I need to? I can't defend myself this turn, so I guess copying perfected strikes isn't bad. But gaining strength is better, in my opinion, overall. Double spot weakness and a lot of defensive cards on a turn where the enemy is not attacking. That's all I want to say. That's all I have to say, really. And now I'm gonna get no defenses and I'm gonna die. Well, I mean, it's not like I'm gonna block for... what is that? 48 damage? I mean, I have no block cards, but sure, yeah. I mean, sure, Havoc's gonna play the feed. And yeah, that was the end of the run. So, well, you know what? We are. What are we supposed to do today? Ascension. What's it today? Thursday. So it's Silent Ascension. You know what? We're gonna do Silent Ascension now. Because I kind of feel like I owe it to you guys, and I've been missing for the past day or two. Oops. You know, like 4th or 5th oops of the day. So Ascension Mode 4, let's see where the path we're gonna pick first. This one? This one seems nice, has 2 rests. 3 rests if I want to, but no elites. 3 rests aren't bad, but this one has 2 in a single elite. A lot of question marks. Sure, if I upgrade a card, if I upgrade Neutralize, I might be able to deal with the elite, depending on what elite it is though. I don't have shops on this path, but I might get one in the question mark, so it's fine. It's mostly fine. So this is 10 damage, so I'm splitting the damage now. I need to kill this one. I just need to. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking about. I just blanked out there for a second. So, let's see, can we do this? These are not good cards for me. Choke is a setup card. It needs setup, not that it's a setup card. It needs setup. Whetstone is really good. I mean, it's 2 strikes, but it's still an upgrade. Max HP. That's good. Okay, so we are prepared for the boss fight. And here we're removing a strike. We're gonna tend to be a bit more defensive, especially as a silent. And this is the elite fight I was afraid of, honestly. So I double strike, signal defend. I could actually use the scope. Crippling Cloud is insane here. Removes all the artifacting, applies a bit of weak. I mean, I don't have anything else to do with the artifacting, like after the artifacting is removed, but at the very least Neutralize is going to be effective. And I'm not going to use it on any one of these because this one is attacking next turn. I cannot kill, so I'm just going to use these two. Okay, I can't kill anyone this turn. Kill one for next turn. Now we're going to be focusing on the middle one because in all likelihood we're not going to be able to kill in one turn. I'll definitely not killing next turn as well. Okay. And Survivor. I mean, I didn't need to, but... Double defend, single strike. This is gonna be a really slow fight. Not fight. Like a really slow fight. It's because we didn't pick up a lot of cards. It's an early lead. Generally in Ascension, I tend to not take so many early elites, especially with the Silent. With the Ironclad, it's a bit more manageable because the Ironclad in general tends to run a bit more aggressive because of the bash, yes. Not just because of the bash, he just tends to run a bit more aggressive. So, yeah. Silent and Defect, you really don't want this early of an elite. I don't know why I played the Survivor there. So this is just gonna be a slow fight, and it's basically gonna go like this. It's either I die or it dies. Yeah, that was really simple, wasn't it? But it was worth it. It was a bunch of max HP. This is 10, this is 5, 15 max HP, and here we get to pick up a Dagger Spray, which is our actual AoE, which we're gonna be upgrading next. We already have the Neutralize upgraded, which is really important in my opinion. And here, I'm actually not gonna split the damage yet. But we will be next turn if we get a Dagger Spray. Hopefully we get the Dagger Spray. So, now all three of them are attacking me. Which is really bad. And I can't kill another one, which is really bad. So neutralize, and I can actually kill this one. Yes, I'm vulnerable, but that's what they do. So Odd Mushroom. Odd Mushroom is really nice, by the way. When vulnerable, take 25% more attack damage rather than 50. It's really good. There's a footwork. Now we just need Noxious. Nope, I almost recalled. Here we want Dagger Spray upgraded. It's mandatory. There's going to be a lot of AoE fights. There's going to be a lot of AoE fights really, on the next floor. Peace Pipe. I don't really need it. Today we're not going to be going to the heart. That's something that I can tell you, so I'm not going to pick up the Sapphire Key. Normally I would have though. So I'm actually going to smith up here. The footwork is really important at this point. It's going to provide me the extra defense I need. There's footwork, there's neutralize, and a single defense now costs as much, gives me as much block as an upgraded defense. That's why it's so important you upgrade the footwork rather than every individual defend or survivor or whatever card you have. It's just 3 extra block on each card. It's really good. So now a single survivor here defends me, and now I just need to play Dagger Spray. I'm saving the Power Potion for the boss. I haven't even checked what the boss is, Hexaghost, so I can be on a bit lower HP, and I probably should be. Yeah, just double defend here. The double defend is no longer 10. It's a lot more now. Single defend here is enough. Now we need some sort of poison, I would say. That's a very stereotypical deck. Just, you know, build around poison. There's a shop. Juzu Bracelet and Clockwork Souvenir are really good, but I don't have money for both of them. Thing is though, I need some sort of poison, and I might have to pick up the Bouncing Flask, and at the same time I want to pick up either any of the 3 relics and a card removal. So I'm limited by gold. The first thing I'm going to do is Bouncing Flask. Then I'm going to card remove, and I can't even pick up the fruit juice afterwards. That's not good. But I do need to card remove. We're going to be running a defensive Bouncing Flask deck. So I'm not going to go towards this lead. I could probably kill it with a setup. Unless it's the Gremlin Knob. If it's the Gremlin Knob, I couldn't. So, no, you know what? I'm not going to risk it. I don't need to risk it. Bouncing Flask gets an upgrade here now. It's our only source of damage. Well, except the 2 strikes, but those are not as important. Those Bouncing Flask... No. Actually, you know what? You can have the gold. What is that? You may ignore paths when choosing the next room to travel to 3 times. Okay, that's really good. Upgrade the Survivor. It's gonna be the last card to get removed in all likelihood. Footwork this early as well as the Neutralize is really good. Should have played the Power Potion. Let's see what it is. Sure. Why not? I mean, now Survivor is 16. Which is coincidentally the amount of damage the Hexaghost is doing to me. And Bouncing Flask is 12 damage on the initial turn. which is not bad. Single defend is now 10. I could have played the strike there. Probably should have. The thing I did there was I hurried a bit too much. So I'm fully defended. So this is gonna allow me to pick up possibly an extra couple of upgrades. And we just lost the perfect. Oh wait, this isn't the daily anymore, I don't care. I forgot. Oops. Calipers would be really good in the footwork deck. That would be. Is. I mean, the single defend was enough, but the Hexaghost is dead. You don't believe me? It's dead. Oh, probably should have defended through that bird, but good thing I wasn't on low HP. So Malaise is really good. Why? Because we have a thin deck. We don't have a lot of energy, but we do have a thin deck. And versus some enemies, it just totally wrecks them. Like, for example, Hexaghost, Backstabbing, Nemesis even on certain attacks. What else? Gremlin Leader, but the Gremlin Leader keeps buffing itself, so it's still a good pick. I didn't want to pick up the Alchemize there because of this. Because I thought that, you know, if I picked an Alchemize and Sozu showed up, I was gonna be really unhappy. Because Sozu is something you really want. It's a really good relic. Just extra energy for, what, a couple of potions? Big deal. So I can remove cards, so I should prioritize a single shop. This shop, for example. This elite, then we can go for either double elite or we can just continue along the path. We'll see. Plus I can ignore path 3 times. So Malaise here wouldn't do nothing. But what I am gonna do is I'm gonna use it with a single point of energy just to remove artifacting, so I can apply poison. Actually, I'm gonna use 2 points. Defending didn't matter there. This is so I can apply poison. What this means is that I just need to defend this turn. And the Spheric Guardian is dead next turn. Sucker Punch, but we already have an upgraded Neutralize, so we don't care about Sucker Punch. Oh, we didn't get Dagger Spray, but Malaising can neutralize some of them. Bouncing Flask first. Let's see who it hits. Hits actually all of them relatively. Oh, it's spread out, yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna defend. And -1 strength on this guy. So I take 1 damage total. There's the Dagger Spray, there's the footwork. Oh, that's a lot of damage they're doing. It's way too much damage they're doing. So neutralize this one. And they're doing no damage now. Come on, yep, it's spread, that's nice. Okay, so back one's dead, front one could die depending on what I draw. Yeah, front one's dead. And double defending here should fully defend me, yeah it does. I mean, that's the only thing I could play. Let's strike. Regen potion is it's not here. Second bouncing flask is a bit too much since I'm gonna thin down the deck. I'm actually gonna remove this strike. 1 or 2 defense as well. Yeah, 1 defend for now. Could pick up a deflect. Deflect isn't bad. But the deck is not thin enough. I still have way too many defense. So I'm not actually gonna pick up a deflect. There's a shop. Before a shop. Now I want card removal. I should. Strike goes away. Funnel's actually not bad. Twisted Funnel is really good. So I could actually go this way, ignore this shop because I don't need it anymore. I mean, I didn't get Bouncing Flask. There's Bouncing Flask. So, Dagger Spray has to happen, so does Bouncing Flask. It's gonna hit the back line only. Nope. 3 times though. I could malaise one of them, but it's not gonna defend me as much as a single defend one, yeah. Oh boy. Back one might die next turn with a little bit of help. I probably should help it out. No, just hit. Yep, one target. Okay, this target is gonna die real soon. Possibly this turn. Because surviving is gonna defend me 14, and if I survivor, it's 14. So at this point, I'm just gonna attack. Malaising here, what would it be? Nothing. So rather defend. A single malaise actually will apply weakness. Bouncing Flask. And that's that. Ooh, Deadly Poison. I mean, I already have a Bouncing Flask. Well, let's see what the boss fight is. It's Collector, so Deadly Poison is not bad, but I would rather get an Noxious Fuse. More shops? Really? I should have gone this way. Rest and then Elite. Okay, this is a really bad fight for us. Because our source of damage is Bouncing Flask and it's really random. Well, I mean, I don't care about the weakness, really. Doesn't matter. He's gonna attack, yep. I don't have footwork set up, which is really bad. Now the weakness actually matters. Double striking will... Actually, single striking will defend me for 9. Then double defend. And I take 21. 20, okay. 20. There's the footwork. So, let's Bouncing Flask first. Please don't hit the Fat Gremlin. Thank you. That's really kind of you. Yeah, I'm taking 9. But it was really important that the Gremlin leader got poisoned. That's 30 damage. Yeah, I'm not surviving this. Yep. Yep. Well, I guess that's gonna be the end of that. Well, you can't blame me for trying, yeah? I didn't want to be a short episode. I did try the Ascension. I'm not very lucky, but you have to admit, my mind isn't really currently just in the mood for gaming. I currently have other things in mind. That's absolutely normal, especially after becoming a father. Anyway, my name has been Rampant Mystic. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Slay the Spire. I hope you are where you need to be. I hope you are enjoying yourself, and I'll see you all in the next one.